Greetings, my movie ghouls. Final Destination is one of those films that started a complex series of slashers in the early 2000s that spanned a number of sequels. But I realised after my wife said to me, we haven't watched that, so we added it to the list. Final Destination is what you get when you take away the boogeyman, the Michael Myers, the Jason, and instead add death itself to deal out gruesome deaths to those who cheated death. That sentence, go away from me there. It's an interesting premise that gets more interesting when Tony Todd is introduced as the coroner, who could be the physical manifestation of death. Well, that's how I felt about it anyway. Kids heading to Paris on a trip are removed from the plane when Devon Sawa's Alex has a premonition about the plane's explosion. He freaks out, and when other students begin to fight or leave the plane themselves, they witness the plane explode. But they were supposed to die on the plane, and death, it turns out, holds a grudge and needs to stamp their tickets. The series in general got more gruesome as the films went on, but this is the one that is fairly tame compared to the others. I think the most frightening thing about this film is the state of decay on the actual plane itself, and that as they board the plane, Alex is seeing every little thing that you as a passenger do when you board a plane. You notice everything. Once death fails to reap those students and one teacher, it goes on a mission to take them out in such a way to make it appear suicide. To make it appear like suicide. But the first is a nice setup to the rules, leading Alex to see the design of death, how the plane explodes would have killed the survivors in a sequence. So he knows who's going to die next. But for the most part, he doesn't. Some good death scenes, which include strangulation, a mishap with a gas stove, and falling knives, electrocution and decapitation, are the extents that death goes to make the deaths more exciting. It's entertaining and holds up 20 years on. I'm going to give it a 4 pumpkins out of 5. It wasn't originally one of my favourite films when I first saw it, and I don't think I've really seen the sequels. I think I've seen the 5th one, which has a twist. It's more of a prequel. Let me know what you thought of Final Destination, and tell me what your favourite death scene from the series is. See you tomorrow for another Halloween countdown. Sleep tight.
Now, can you promise me that no one else is going to die?
Get out!
I'll see you soon.